Hello everyone, this is Lyman Studios, and today we're starting a new What If series. I know I'm starting a bunch of new series, but I just like to make different things in the case of this channel, and as soon as the streams I do every now and then. So of course I should probably apologize for not making any videos the last 2 to 3 weeks. I just really did not feel like making some. So I took a little break, little in quotation marks, but I did a few streams in the last couple days that you can check out if you want to see me vibe on Roblox or Minecraft. Now, most people who see these videos don't subscribe, and if you like this video, drop a like and maybe sub. Only 36% of the people who watch these videos, which is of course a giant improvement on the 8% since I first mentioned this, so thanks for that, subscribe to this channel. But now let's get straight into the new series. What if Goku was the legendary Super Saiyan? Part 1. As the low-class Saiyan, Guinea gave birth to her and Bardock's second son. Their second son's power level was incredible. It was an astounding 1,000 when calm and 10,000 when angry, which was almost the king's power level. As the two Saiyans reported this to the king, he got furious. Was his son not going to be the one to defeat Frieza after all? No. No, he couldn't allow this. King Vegeta had decided on sending this child away to a faraway planet named Vampa, but Bardock, who was influenced by his kind Saiyan wife, sent the body off to Earth. But as this is a what if, and I am the Jesus, uh, and everything of this world, and I think this could have actually happened in the story. In the story, Gine climbed into the pod with her son. She just couldn't help but stay with her son. As the pod closed, Bardock smiled one last time with his family and then faced the destruction that was soon to happen. As they blew off towards space, they both slept peacefully. Gine hoping that Bardock's suspicions were incorrect, but of course they were. As they got closer to Earth, Planet Vegeta was destroyed. Crashing to Earth, Goku and Gine climbed out slowly. Living in the wilderness for a few days, one day son Gohan, the martial arts master, went a little walk around the forest as he usually did, and suddenly came across the Saiyan mother and son. He was rather kind to them, and Gine, the kind Saiyan that she was, quickly trusted the old man, and came back to his home with her infant son. Gohan asked about their heritage and how they came here, and Gine answered most of the questions, explaining about Saiyans, their planet, and everything that had happened before. And of course, how her son was rather powerful. Gohan was pretty interested in training the two and asked them about it. Gine accepted on the condition that they could stay at this residence, to which he hurriedly agreed, and started training from and the two started, or rather three, started training from this point on. Now we have a 12-year time skip. Goku had now reached the age of 12, had reached an ungodly amount of power in this short time, being at a power level of 2,500, which was still suppressed, and when not suppressed, he could reach much higher stages of power right now, but it wasn't necessary. Being trained by both his mother and son Gohan, they were able to avoid the casualty of Gohan, but didn't cut off his tail because Goku was smarter in this, so he never really looked at the full moon, and Gine wanted to at least have him keep some of the Saiyan heritage. As Bulma scooted around the corner with her bike, Goku treated her with high amounts of respect and kindness as she was raised by two very nice and respectful people. Bulma asked for the Dragon Ball and Son Gohan thought it'd be kind of for Goku, who would be called Kakarot in this, but I don't feel like calling him that as it's way easier to say Goku, to go with the young lady, which quickly agreed, as such a nice and polite warrior would help greatly in her search. So I'm just gonna be brutally honest here. Goku destroys everything in his path, but he didn't kill Dr. Giro, so he was still working on the androids, only this time. Okay, let me not spoil it and go on. Goku still learned from Master Roshi, and both him and Krillin grew from this. But Krillin saw more improvement as Goku was a bit too powerful to get too much power out of this training, so he mainly focused on technique, learning everything Master Roshi could offer him. As Goku reached a fight with Piccolo, it was easy for him to defeat him, but he still had enough time to spit out an egg, so Kami survived, but definitely felt as though he was about to die. I'm gonna spare you the details and move right on to the Star Sea. Goku had a kid with his wife Chi Chi, who he named after his grandfather, Son Gohan. Grandfather in quotation marks, of course. But he already had plans on what to name his second son. But I'm not gonna spoil that, of course. Goku being a more respectful, intelligent, and all-around better personality, and he had an all-around better personality, was a great father to his son. Give me a second. Gohan, who he was trained, sensing great potential in him as well. So let's get into the new power level, shall we? Goku is a BPL, or base power level for any of you who don't know. A 5,000 suppressed and an astounding 20,000 unsuppressed. Gohan was at a battle power of 650 as he was still a small child. As Goku went to Kami House carrying his son, he smiled at his old friend. His power level astonishing them all, but they sensed another base power level, a familiar power level to his mother Gine, as she was here as well, including Son Gohan, her firstborn Raditz. As Raditz touched down on the island, he was awestruck seeing his mother. This mother, who he thought had died, was still alive, and while Raditz didn't act like it, he was close to tears seeing his mother. Telling Goku about everything, he just nodded and said, "Yeah, I know, I must say it." But before Goku could finish this sentence, Gine clutched both of her hands in a hard embrace, causing Raditz to slightly brush, but Goku, or rather Kakarot, to smile at them both. Raditz wanted to wipe out this pain, but he just couldn't bring himself to do so. Raditz, even though he was still an anti-hero, joined the Z Fighters and his family. But Raditz had forgotten one very important thing. As Goku was talking about gathering the Dragon Balls to wish for a gigantic meal to celebrate, his cutter was beeping, and Raditz realized he had forgot to turn it off. The other two Saiyans who heard everything told him to give them some time, and they'll arrive to take these wish orbs in quotation marks for themselves. Raditz told everyone, and they all looked ready for good training. I'm going to end this part off right here, as I think it's a good cliffhanger. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course, have a good day. See ya. Psych. I have another thing to say. If you guys would like me to make, what's his name? Turles canon, then just say it down in the comments below. Bye bye.